And it feels to me like the US is going through their equivalent of the referendum experience for many of us, where when I stand in public places and people are passing me by, or I'm, sitting on the tram, I'm aware that 6 out of 10 of those people around me voted no. And in the US, you're aware that, 5.5%, 6% out of 10 Americans voted for Trump. So there is this reckoning with your own experience and your own perception of the world, that is not broadly shared for a huge diversity of reasons, which, some are 250 years old and some are as old as Trump's political career. But it's, I think that sense that there is a continuity here that we need to fight again, but it will be another generation that needs to pick it up. And it will be the women. It is always the women that make this happen. One of the characters that I became completely captivated with in Atlanta was a woman called Ella Baker, whom, to my great shame, I had not come across in the past. She was a community organiser in the classic American sense through the 40s and 50s and 60s of the civil rights movement. She moved to Atlanta to work with Martin Luther King Jr., and she is, with this extraordinary figure behind the charismatic leadership of the civil rights movement. And she talks a lot about the racism but also the sexism, and particularly the sexism even in the civil rights movement. But she was, absolutely instrumental in so much of their success. And I think whether or not they're up front and candidates again or not, it will be the women who make this work. And the women who actually have to hold the line against so many of the issues.
Live big. Live broad.
Broad Radio.
Download the Broad Radio app now to listen.